not like being nice person, just show somebody. अरे ये तो कबीर सिंह बन गया. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Asmita Muneshwar and today I am going to review a book called Word by Word. It is a book written by Lamott. So recently I started to have interest in writing. As you all know, every reader is somewhere a writer and it's normal for readers to have interest in writing. So if you are interested in writing novels or books or you want to publish it, so this is the book for you. So let's get started. At first, let's talk about the content. So there are like 5 parts, and the first part is writing. The second part is writing frame of mind. Third part is help along the way. Fourth part is publication and other reasons to write. And the fifth part, the last part, is the last class. So you can understand the writer has wrote this book as she takes classes and teach her students how to be a writer and how to publish their work. Let's see what we have in the first part, the writing.
Getting started, short assignments, shitty first draft, perfectionism, school lunches, Polaroids, character, plot, dialogue, set design, false start, plot treatment. How do you know when you are done?
So these are the chapters that you are going to see in the first part. As this is the first part, is the beginning, it's the basic, and I think that's what grabs your attention and makes you feel like yes, you can do it. So these are really important chapters in the book. There are many important chapters in the book. The other chapter I want you to pay attention to while reading this book is jealousy. The chapter of jealousy, you will find it in the second part. So jealousy is in human nature, okay? It's a really natural thing. No need to hide or be ashamed of having it. So when writer was sharing her story, and it was so natural, like yes, you go through all this kind of things and you still have to be like a nice person, okay? It's not like being nice person to that person, but it also needs to be nice person to yourself. When jealousy gets inside you, you have to be nice person to yourself as well. There are many chapters that I really like. It says looking around. It is also in the second part. So for a writer, it's really important to look around, like whatever happening around you in your life, favorite person's lives, or just a random person. So it's really important to keep your eyes, mind open, see all those things and fit into your mind so that you can use it later in your writing. In the third part, there is a chapter, someone to read your draft. It is really important to show somebody what you have written and take their opinion. Taking somebody's opinion is really important for the writer. Whenever you write, just show somebody. Most of the time when you write something, you have doubts about it, you are not sure about it, but when somebody tells you that wow, you have written great, it feels good, and all the things that you have in your mind, like the bad things about your writing, they just vanish. So taking somebody's opinion, somebody's appreciating your writing, it works like a medicine and it's good for your mental health. The chapter I like from part 4 is finding your voice. As you can understand what it means, just go and read. The last part, the last class, the writer has explained so many things and are important things. So this will make you like worth reading this book. So that's all about the content from this book. Now let's talk more about the whole book and how it's been written. So first thing I'm going to talk about is this book is not like follow this step and yes, you are a writer. There are many things and writer has given so much for readers to read and think about it. While reading this book, you're not going to get bored at all. As much as it is knowledgeable, it's also fun. Let me tell you why. Because writer has so many stories of her and she is constantly telling those stories. There are many characters like her friends, family, her son, and you will know about them, like some friends characters telling you about their life and what happens in their day-to-day life, and it's really great. As I have already said in my previous videos that I really like when it feels like writer is directly talking to you. So yeah, this book gave me that kind of feeling and I really liked it. If you are a writer, then when writer explains the things happening in a life related to writing, you will feel relatable, like oh my god, this is the thing has happened to me as well. So that makes it more exciting for me. The writer has given so many examples, full of examples, and you will also find other writers content, like they have written some poems or a paragraph or letters, something. These kind of things are there in this book, so you are going to get a chance to read other writers as well. Now let's talk about the things I like and I don't like about this book. So the first thing I really like about this book is it's really easy to understand. The language used by the writer, this book is really written to be understandable for the people. I think that's a really good thing. And the thing I don't like about it, I won't call it like I don't like it, but it's somewhat difficult for me to understand, because there is the way of explaining things. For example, when the writer gives example, she has been taking names of people and the characters I don't know them. So that was a little bit problem for me. For example, if I say, "Arey ye to Kabir Singh ban gaya," so people who have seen this movie, they know what I'm talking about. A guy who had a breakup and now he's alcoholic. So this is what we understand from saying कि ये तो कबीर सिंह बन गया. So like that, there are many characters and many people the writer has used in this book, and because I don't know them, it was a little bit hard for me to understand what it means. The thing I like very much is the reality show. Okay, so this is like bad for the people who are living in fairy tales. Like, I will write a book and I'm famous. So this is not going to happen, and writer has said this very clearly. So it's like finding out that Santa is not real. So I think the people who have a fairy tale about writing and becoming a writer, so that will be hurtful for them at some point if you're not really strong enough to face the reality. See, any career you want to chase, it's not that easy to have it. That's the reality, and I think that's what the writer wanted young writers to know about it, so that they don't get hurt. As I talked about reality, there are many things happen with a writer. The writer has really put a focus on it, like these are the things that happen and it can happen with you, and how to save yourself from this type of things. And there are many examples given. So if you stuck somewhere in the writing, how to get out of it and how to keep writing and so many things. So if you read the book, you will understand what writer talking about. So if you're reading this book for becoming a writer or not becoming a writer, just because you have an interest and you want to know more about how to write things related to writers and how things work, so please go for this book and read this book. Writer has really talked about the process, publication, and the writer's relation with the publishers, and many things you get influenced and you can use it as a writer. The writer explains the process of writing, being a writer. If you are looking forward to publish your book, then I think this book will definitely help you. So that's it for the review. Let's talk about where you can find it. So I bought this book from Flipkart. The price on the book is $4.99, but I bought it for like 400. So I will give the link in the description, like if you want to buy this book, so that you can decide if